Okay.
Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. He gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning the Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got a man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. play action. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Coming after it. Caught near the sideline, it's Nunez. The Gators want to move quickly. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on 3rd. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting in this squad.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The run from the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down on the 33.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On the ground, it's Bangler. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They'll run this play from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Getting some heat. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Arizona State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throwing catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Snapped it in the shotgun. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from the coaches, but nothing too bad.
It's hard throwing in the pocket. You've got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gator. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll crawl for the fair catch. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possession.
And he reels it in inside the 30. Got a lot of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't go away. They're up by 7 over ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels, you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Florida. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going to the run. It's Spangler. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw, it's Pettis. He looks that one in nicely. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one obviously is the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. On target. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to throw it again. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Finds his man. It's Foster. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Pettis. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bringing it out. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. And he'll be brought down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job.
And that pass picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Going downfield for the big play. And it's caught inside the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after big play up top. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Trying to barge in. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a little feeling out process, and now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Got his man down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes his connection. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time. giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boston College is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over ULM. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pocket starts to collapse. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, looking at accurate.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Firing toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll try the left side. Still running at the 40. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Using the quick game. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people?
Throws toward the end zone. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
With jet sweep pass. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. He makes the connection. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Movement here from the tight end. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Florida! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finally getting it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got out of trouble and throws. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. On the ground, it's Spangler. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
From the gun, running back on the move. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry up.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Going up top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Unleashes one deep. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty and ends a turnover. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Pettis. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field to give yourself a shot to win.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. The expressway is wide open. And he takes it all stop him. Touchdown, Florida. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense set on first down. The give out of the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Pettis. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throws to the wideout. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
All kinds of running room. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. New Mexico State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Lobos that fired on all cylinders. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Off the play fake. Fires on the move. And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and you're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep
aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field.
Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Pettis. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row.